Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome. It's good to have you. And as a quick reminder to everyone watching, my mission here in the channel, what our focus is here in the channel, is I want to be able to provide as much information as I possibly can to as many people as I possibly can, really across all regions. Okay. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to share the videos with associates and colleagues, helps me spread that reach. So if you've not yet done so, please subscribe, please hit that like button, and please share the video with colleagues and associates. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, please check out the links below on a variety of ways we can help take your business to that next level. And two of the links that I would point you to initially, check out our free email newsletter link below. Just click it. It's absolutely free. It's one more resource for you to get more information on how to grow and develop your business. Then also check out the link back to our website at fmconsulting.net, where you can get 100% free access to our gym management playbook. So look forward to seeing you over there. And with all that said, let's get into our topic here today. And it's 10 key management tips, for the successful operation of your gym. 10 key management tips for the successful operation of your gym. So let's get into it. And so number one is use gym management software. Use gym management software. And a little bit, for most folks, that might sound like a no-brainer, but I know a lot of folks aren't doing this. And so the first thing I want to suggest, we've got a link below for gym management software. Check that out for what to look for and the best way really to utilize gym management software. But the thing you want to remember on gym management software, and this has really come a long, long ways. I mean, it used to be simply billing, and certainly you want a robust billing platform, but along with that, you want a robust marketing platform, okay, where you can text and you can email and you can make orders online, make payments online. I mean, you want all of this, even in an app. Would be terrific. So, use a gym management software. There's a lot of folks that they're still using, technology. I kind of call it concession stand technology. If you go to a concession stand at a youth sports event, what are they using, for billing? A lot of gyms are doing this, and you really want to be able to, maximize your opportunity. You want to get yourself a robust gym management software. So click our link below. You can learn more about how to do that and what to look for in that link. Number two, for key management tips for the successful operation of your gym is a consistent marketing strategy. Okay, this is one of the more common failures that we see. I mean, the biggest issue for really any small business and certainly any independent gym owner is that nobody knows who you are, and those that do, they don't have you at top of mind. And so what you want to have, make sure you've got a consistent marketing strategy. In most cases, it's going to be a 3-mile radius, around your gym, about a 15-minute drive time. And make your goal, you want everybody in your community to know who you are and what you do, and they see you constantly, okay? And it has to be steady and consistent. Don't just market one month and don't market the next. It's every month, and really it's hard hitting. Doesn't have to cost a lot, okay, but it's hard hitting and you're doing a lot. With that said, you can also check out our link below for high impact digital marketing on ways we can help drive traffic to your gym if you're looking for that. But you want a consistent day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out marketing strategy, and plan it out. Don't just it's the 5th of the month and we need to get our marketing strategy in place. Let's have this stuff in place 30 days in advance so it's ready to go, and we're playing into the strength of our sales team. Okay, you have to have a consistent marketing strategy. I think that's one of the, maybe if I had to pick one thing other than maybe being underfunded, that'd be the one thing that really limits the growth. Because one of the things a lot of you guys have heard me say, we want the phone to ring, the door to swing, the email to ding, and the text to ping. And we want to do that so the cash register will ring, okay? And so this is what we're looking to do, okay? Get a consistent marketing strategy. You've got to drive traffic. Number 3, streamline your management process. Streamline your management process. Okay, what does that management process look like? You know, a lot of training's done, a lot of conversations are had on sales process and what that sales process is. What's the management process? What are the duties of that manager? Okay, and if you don't have like an operations manual, you know, get something put together so when that person, you know, takes that role as manager, or if you have it right now, we know exactly what those processes are. You know, how should this work on a day in, day out basis? I know I like to see my managers kind of from an interaction standpoint is I like for them to meet with the salespeople probably at least 3 times a day. Okay, because we want to talk about, you know, processes and what expectations are in terms of generating leads, in terms of making outbound phone calls instead of and booking appointments, and you know, what's our prospecting activities going to look like, and do we know our numbers, and you know, what are the projections, and what do we have to write today to reach those projections? Okay, and then from a club standpoint, you know, what's the quota? You know, how much do we have? What's the projection? What do I have to do? Because we want to learn to manage, you know, based on all these objectives. So really streamline that management process. The other little thing I'd think about in there for you is, and I see this quite a bit in turnaround situations, is a lot of times these clubs, they get too complicated to run. And one of the things you're always kind of looking to do is, I think, kind of pulling back a little bit in terms of how can we simplify this? How can we simplify, you know, this operation? Make it easier to run so now you can focus on driving more sales and driving more revenue. But, you know, must make the operation easier to run. We don't need, you know, every new shiny object that's out there. We don't need to do everything that's out there. What's it going to take to make your business as effective as possible? Number 4 on some key management tips, be adaptable with your business model. Be adaptable with your business model, okay? You know, don't just say, hey, here's how we're going to do it, period. We're not going to budge, okay? Because the truth is, this stuff evolves. I mean, just go back, you know, go 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. When you really start to look at it, it's like, wow, you know, look how much this has changed. Okay, I mean, it wasn't all that long ago that you know, green AstroTurf inside a gym, you would never have seen it. You know, now it's kind of commonplace, or even other colors. Okay, and so things evolve and things change, and you know, youth sports training has become more and more a part of what we do. So be adaptable with your model. You know, be adaptable. You know, are you selling a contract? Is everything month to month? Are you charging an enrollment fee? Okay, you know, be adaptable with this, because some of the information that we know, okay, just from data, and the data, it's hard to argue with the math, right? Is, you know, your customers, the average customer that joins on a month-to-month program will stay for 6 months. Maybe they quit using you after 3. Okay, the average customer that joins on a 12-month commitment, they'll stay for 15, and that average customer that joins for 24 months, they'll stay for 27. Look at some of that, you know, could be a good reason, you know, to adapt your business model a little bit. But it's also going to require probably you stepping out of your comfort zone. It's going to require additional training. We have to be a little better at other things, you know, if we're going to do that. Number 5 on my key management tips, hire great people. Of course. Why wouldn't you want to do that? But here's the thing to think about when we talk about hiring great people is, number 1, what I see to be true, don't hire when you need somebody. Whenever you need somebody, there's too much of a tendency to fill a slot, okay, instead of getting the right person. You want to get really a plan of action together, okay, whereby you're always recruiting, you're always talking to people, you're always, you know, you're always interviewing, you're always looking. Okay, so now you can hire that right person. And so have a strategy for how you're going to recruit and hire. Don't just hire to fill a slot. Don't just hire when you need somebody. Most of the time, that's not going to be the right choice. Okay, but now once you get them hired, you know, let's make sure our training program is top notch. And you know, you can use this channel for this. You can check the links below and how I can help you do that. But make sure our training is top notch with this. Let's train our folks. Let's teach them how to do this. We don't want to put them out there, you know, with egg on their face. You know, have a good onboarding process. You know, the core definition that I use for management is we want to create an atmosphere that allows a motivated person to act. We want to put these folks in a position to be successful. So hire great people, but then let's onboard them, let's train them, and let's put them in that position, to really have a lot of success. Number 6, key management tips: offer exceptional member service. Offer exceptional member service. And, the first thing that always comes to mind here, the big challenge that gyms have is that issue of attrition. Okay. I mean, I see attrition numbers, 5, 6, 7% a month. Those are just huge numbers where, you're losing in a lot of cases 3/4 of your member base every year. You're losing half your member base every year. And when you start looking at attrition and retention and all those things, really it's a direct reflection of that member experience. Okay. And so we want to offer exceptional member service. Okay. One of the things you can do, check around your local community. What businesses do you see, that offer exceptional customer service? What can you take from that and start to do at your facility? Okay. But offer exceptional customer service. In other words, when a new member joins, have processes in place, communication strategies in place, where we're going to encourage and motivate and inspire, these folks to use your gym 20 times for 60 days. It's going to help them get results. It's going to help them stay a customer much longer. People becoming active. Every morning, pull a member usage report of folks that have used your gym 4 times or less, the previous 30 days. Okay, get to know your customers, but offer exceptional member service. Offer that good faith effort. It's kind of like a customer comes in and maybe they joined online the day before and they're here for their first workout and they say, hey, where's the locker room? And we could easily say, yeah, just go right down that walkway and take a right and you'll see it right there. Or hang on 1 second and I'll show you. Take them back there. Offer exceptional customer service. Give that good faith effort. That member experience. Be mindful of it because, job 1 here, let's keep who we have. Okay. Number 7, track everything. Track everything. Know your numbers. Your numbers will tell you if it's working or not. Okay. And so first number, I would ask everyone watching right now, do you know your monthly attrition as a percentage? Many don't. Do you know your monthly attrition as a percentage? It's going to be hard to fix it unless you're tracking it, unless you know what the numbers are. Okay, because you won't be able to see even if it's improving. But it'll probably be an eye-opener for you on that number. What's your closing percentage? What's your set percentage? What's your cost per call, cost per show, cost per sale? Do we know these numbers? Okay, track everything. Know your numbers. Know your numbers. Because whether we're a salesperson, a sales manager, club manager, an owner, whoever we are, we're going to manage based on all these objectives. We have certain criteria we have to meet. We're going to manage based on those objectives. Track your numbers. Number 8, build a community. Build a community. What's interesting is, going back to like March of 2020 and, throughout that time frame, this is one of the common denominators of clubs that really continue to have success was the ones that had really built that community, with their members. They get to know their members. They shake hands, they kiss babies, so to speak. Okay, but they know the spouse, they know the kids, they know what they like to do, they know all things about them. Get to know them. Don't just make your gym a place where you're kind of leasing space and people just come in and work out and they leave. Get to know them. Build this community. Okay, and market this. Market and promote that brand. This is one of the great things about social media. Promote the brand. You don't have to sell things all the time. Promote the brand and promote the community and members of the week and members of the month and that kind of thing. Number 9. This one again doesn't get done near as often as it should, but we want to encourage referrals. Have a referral program. When people sign up, are we asking for referrals? Okay. I like to see average about 3. Okay. And we're not asking them to bring someone to join. Okay. Someone to work out with. Okay. one of their Instagram buddies, bring them in to work out. Okay, it's like when someone joins, you're going to snap a picture. We have a little Instagram-worthy section in our gym. Okay, and maybe they get a free guest pass and a free T-shirt, and they can bring a friend in. But get in the habit of getting referrals at point of sale. Get in the habit of getting referrals off your workout floor. Get in the habit of having email campaigns, to get referrals. And you're going to offer free prizes. If people join, maybe they bring in 10 new members and they get a free year. Maybe they bring in one, they get a free gift. They bring in 3 and it's an amplified, gift program they get. Okay, have incentives. These are very good, cost-effective ways to increase your traffic. And your referrals, they're coming from members. Members, these are your raving fans. These are your club ambassadors, okay, that really support you. Okay, so have a strong referral campaign. Don't miss out on that one. And number 10, we want to bring out the best in our employees. Bring out the best in our employees. And I'd mentioned this earlier, part of what I see our job to be is we want to create an atmosphere that allows a motivated person to act. That's our job. Create an atmosphere that allows a motivated person to act. In terms of philosophy, let's get in the habit of treating our staff like our best customer. How would you treat your best customer? That's how we should treat our staff. Okay, just like you want differentiation, for your members, we want differentiation for our staff. Why should you come to work here? Okay, let's bring out the best. Let's offer opportunity. Let's offer flexibility. Maybe there's flex schedules, and they get complimentary child care if they have kids, or they get discounted membership programs, corporate rates for family members. Okay, let's have high-level training, regular training. Let's help make people better than they could be anywhere else. Let's show them how they can have more success here than anywhere else. And you'll start to get, that loyalty that sometimes is hard to recruit. But we want to bring out the very best in our staff. And what kind of processes do we have to do that? I know one of the things that I used to do, I still do it when I get a chance. Okay, but from the days when I first became a manager to all the way through, even through ownership days, is you make a sale, I'm going to shake your hand. Mary, thank you. I appreciate it. Every single time, no matter what was going on. We could be having the worst day. Even days where, hey, we're sitting at 0 at closing. You get that sale. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, now's not the time to be analyzing why we did so poor that day. Thank you for that sale. Okay, we want to get in the habit of bringing out the best. Look for the good. Okay, I'll kind of wrap that up with a quick story. I was with a client one time. It was a new client, first full meeting, and we were kind of wrapping it up, and it's kind of a Q&A session. And one of the gals there said, "Hey Jim, can you help me prepare a sheet to write people up? Because we have a lot of folks that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I want to be able to write them up when they're not doing their job." Okay, and I'm not a big fan of reinforcing the negative, right? And I said, well, I'm happy to help you write that, but what if we did this? What if we chose to write them up every time we caught them doing something right? And her eyes got real big. She was like, oh, I love that idea. And so we prepared a sheet, and every time we caught people doing something right, we'd write them up. Hey, great job. And here's what we saw. Okay, and so, bring out the best in your people. People have a tendency to rise to the level of that expectation. People have a tendency to rise to those levels when they know they're appreciated. So folks, I appreciate you being here today at the channel. And as I mentioned earlier, my focus and my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information to as many people as possible. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share the videos, with colleagues and associates. So again, if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Don't forget to check out our links below and get free access, 100% free access to our gym management playbook. We look forward to seeing you over there, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.